12 things you should know when dating an introvert. I like my friends and family, but being alone feels so good. I'm bad at showing how I feel. That's the quintessential introvert sentiment. It is this sentiment that contributes to their brooding, aloof charm which makes them so irresistible. If you are dating an introvert, then it is probably this very aura of mystery that attracted you to them. While the mystery and the charm are all very well, being in a relationship with an introvert is no walk in the park. An introvert wrote to us that, sometimes they preferred if they could just disappear. Leave all my duties and obligations behind, turn off my phone, and find a quiet corner and be there alone. Clearly, having a partner who is ready to retreat from the world at the drop of a hat cannot be easy. You'll find yourself constantly trying to either draw them out of their cocoon, or find a place for yourself in it. It will happen someday. Until then, you'll have to hang in there and handle their quiet, guarded ways with a whole lot of patience. Dating an introvert can be a real mixed bag. On the one hand, they can make their partners feel absolutely secure in the relationship, and on the other, deciphering them can be a nightmare. The going gets tougher if you're an extrovert dating an introvert, because it is a classic case of opposites attracting. So while your inherent differences will draw you to one another, dramatically, different expectations from a relationship can lead to clashes. This could lead to misunderstandings, arguments, hurt, and pain, which may harm your relationship. If this has left you wondering, can an introvert date an extrovert, rest assured that such a partnership can take off beautifully. As long as you learn to respect the boundaries of someone who is reserved and your partner, in turn, accepts your need to let loose. Space, understanding, and mutual respect are the keys to success when you're dating an introverted man or woman. If this dynamic hits too close home, vis-a-vis your relationship with an introvert, here are 12 things you should know. 1. They like to take it slow. Unlike extroverted people who enjoy being up and about, introverts are most comfortable in their space. They put a lot of thought into everything they do and prefer to take things slow. As their partner, it is imperative that you understand this aspect of their personality and be empathetic toward it rather than being critical. When dating an introverted woman or man, always be mindful of the fact that your partner needs time to get comfortable with new people, situations, and settings. That's how it is always going to be with them. So, here's what you need to know about dating an introvert: patience is indeed going to be your best friend. Instead of trying hard to draw them out, allow them to get comfortable in the relationship at their own pace. Once they do, there is no going back. Your shy, mysterious partner might well turn out to be the most romantic person you've ever met. 2. Their definition of flirting is different. If you expect the usual romantic expressions from them, you are likely to be disappointed. As an extrovert, you may be able to vocalize your feelings and emotions effortlessly, but an introvert's idea of flirting can be very different, and thus, often easy to miss. They may just prefer to gaze at you, while you are not looking, and appreciate your smile, or the way your hair falls on the nape of your neck. Introverts are also often stingy with their compliments. While they may appreciate a lot about you, it just doesn't come naturally to them to say it out loud, unless something inside them compels them to. They may flirt with you, but in a loving way and without being cheeky. And that means something more than just the typical run-of-the-mill flirting. When introverts fall in love, it is just different. 3. They are not very social. While they are not extremely social, neither are they necessarily asocial. Introverts have their moments of social stimulation, and that depends entirely on their state of mind. There is a definitive fun, carefree side to them too. It's just that they're not comfortable exhibiting outside of their core group of people. So whether your relationship with an introvert will involve a lot of outings, parties, and fun will depend entirely on the setting. A friend of mine is a typical introvert who was dating this life of the party guy. Just a couple of months into the relationship, he coaxed her to go to a friend's wedding with him. It was just one of the things he expected his girlfriend to do. Once introductions were done and greetings exchanged, my friend parked herself on a chair by the bar and spent most of her time nursing her drink, gazing at the revelry. At one point, her boyfriend's friends came to drag her to the dance floor, but she resisted with all her might. Physically resisted being taken away from her spot. Quite a scene was created, and all eyes were on this new girl who wouldn't mingle. She was furious with her boyfriend for letting his friends do that to her. He was upset that she embarrassed him in front of them. The incident became a sore spot in the relationship. the kind that rears its ugly head in every fight or argument. That's why when you're in a relationship with an introverted guy or girl, it's crucial to not push them out of their comfort zone. If they're not ready, accept their boundaries, just the way you'd expect them to accept yours. 4. They prefer quality time over the usual stuff. Introverts are, by character, very thoughtful people. While you may be a carpe diem kind of a person, your introverted partner would always think things through and understand situations before acting on any impulse. They'd any day prefer to spend quality time with you and have a deep and meaningful conversation, rather than go somewhere outdoor for a date. For them, the idea of dating is not to go through a bucket list of things to do together, but to understand their partner and connect with them at a deeper level. Being mindful of this aspect of their personality can save you a lot of hurt and disappointment when dating an introvert. If they don't plan a fancy dinner date on your first anniversary, it's not because they don't care, but because they'd much rather spend time with you in an intimate, cozy setting where you can truly focus on each other. 5. Their way of showing love is different. Introverts' expressions of love too are more silent and subtle. Don't expect them to participate in hot steamy sex in a public restroom, sing for you at a karaoke bar, or send you a bouquet at work. In fact, they may shudder at such advances made by you too. They hate public display of affection, PDA. It just goes against the dynamic of introverted personality and relationships. An introverted personality is akin to an onion. There are many layers to it, each seamlessly tucked beneath the other. When you enter into a relationship with one, it may take you a while to figure out that these layers exist, because they are so guarded about their persona. Their expressions of love are hidden in little gestures. Planting a kiss on your forehead, checking in to see whether you've reached work or home safely, bringing you a box of your favorite cookies, all of these are an introvert's way of showing affection and letting you know that they care. Those roses and rainbows expressions will sneak out only when they are in a super romantic mood, or you're coaxing them to no end. Introverts do show their love, but not like everyone else.